Eulogy for Brian Filthy Animal Sharp. Ladies and gentlemen, and rats that snuck in the back door. We gather here today, not to mourn, but to marvel. Marvel at how someone could be such a colossal embarrassment to both bikers and mammals at the same time. Brian Sharp, also known in the online sewers as Filthy Animal Number 3, has finally logged off for good. And let me tell you, the broadband in hell just got a whole lot slower. Now, some say Brian was a biker. Others say he was a nerd in a leather jacket who couldn't ride a fucking tricycle without training wheels and tears. He claimed brotherhood, but his only real brothers were the comic book characters taped to his bedroom wall. And don't even get me started on that mullet. That wasn't a haircut, it was a cry for help. He called himself a filthy animal. Cute. The only thing filthy about him was the smell coming off his used gym socks he tried to sell on eBay for $10 a pop. Nobody bought him, not even the foot freaks. He talked big, always barking on YouTube like a dog with no bite. But when real men stepped up, Brian curled up like a wet tissue in a rainstorm. He was the only guy I knew who needed backup to go to Walgreens. He was the kind of guy who'd snitch on his own goldfish if it meant saving his skin. But hey, let's not be too harsh. He did teach us something. He taught us what not to be, what happens when you try to cosplay as an outlaw but forget to pack an ounce of backbone. He taught us that loud doesn't mean strong, and that greasy doesn't mean tough. It just means you need a shower and a mirror, maybe both. So here's to you, Brian. May you rest in peace, and may your Wi-Fi be forever weak. Amen.
Let's get one thing straight. Filthy Animal ain't just a nickname. It was a lifestyle. This prick wasn't dirty like a mechanic. He was dirty like a clogged toilet in a gas station off I-95. The kind you walk into, gag, and moonwalk right the fuck out of. He was the human equivalent of mildew. You ever met a man who smelled like hot dog water and shame? That was him. Brian Sharp was the kind of guy who typed alpha male into Google and called it research. He walked around like he was made of testosterone and gunpowder, but underneath all that biker cosplay was a damp fart in a denim vest. Couldn't throw hands, couldn't throw facts, couldn't throw out his trash without getting winded. This guy had the audacity to call himself dangerous while doing mukbangs on YouTube with 12-year-olds in the chat, telling him to shut the fuck up. And don't even get me started on the live streams. Hour after hour of this greasy meatball sitting in a folding chair, breathing heavy, talking like he was the Don of Walmart's clearance aisle. He was less Tony Soprano, more Tony Bologna. He lied about his military service, about his street cred, about everything, but his cholesterol levels and even those were inflated. You could grease a whole pizza oven with the sweat off this guy's upper lip. Every time he opened his mouth, a high school diploma filed for a restraining order. And the kicker? He thought he could come at the Pizzaverse. Like we was gonna what? Get scared? Please. We chewed up tougher guys than this between bites of veal parm. So let the record show. Brian Sharp died as he lived. Loud, pathetic, and full of shit. The only thing we lost when he croaked was a cautionary tale. And even that's getting flushed. Rest in piss, you lice-ridden, bird-watching, cube-twisting disgrace.
In a city where loyalty's thinner than a line of coke at a rat's bachelor party, and your best friend might be sleeping with your wife and your bookie, only one thing keeps the streets from drowning in blood and betrayal: convoluted plots and scandalous exposés. Bambi sits, dimly lit room, a sultry dame with too many secrets and zero qualms about hiding them. She parades around her shabby apartment in a red silk robe that whispers more than any mouse in town. A pistol rests lovingly in her garter, a tool of romance rather than violence. Lighting a cigarette with a subpoena, she exhales smoke that carries the weight of unspoken promises. Bambi spits her words with the bitterness of stale coffee, Tell Goku dinners at 7, and the betrayal that's served cold. In another part of the city, Harlow Blonde stands like a statue, misunderstood by its creator, crying in the rain, the city's tears. In one hand, a cocktail, in the other, a switchblade ready for secrets to spill. Harlow mutters, "I didn't kill him for cheating. I killed him 'cause he lied about the shrimp cocktail. That bastard couldn't even be honest about food." This tangled web of indulgence and infidelity is the setting of Neon Noir, Cosa Nostra and Caviar, a tale chalked full of plots, twisted tighter than a New York pretzel. Murders? Merely the appetizers. Music deals, the light background tunes. Mobbed up mistresses, the centerpiece of every delightful scandal. But wait, there's more. Intrigue served with swanky products, promoting aspirations as shady as timeshare contracts. Velvet Doom lipstick is the glamorous choice for those moments when you need to kiss them goodbye with pizzazz. It leaves lips stained with a touch of danger and goodbye promises. And let's not forget Lou Carbon's Porn and Beauty. Their motto, "We buy gold," and alibis. For when diamonds last forever, and guilt lingers like bad perfume. Catch the neon glow at Tuesdays at 9. Right after the Supreme Court leave from the strip club, offering legal insights with an entertaining twist. Only on Channel 21, where secrets go to get whacked, and stories dye your Tuesday evenings with shades of drama. Neon Noir brings new episodes every Monday at 2 p.m. Central. Turn in or get whacked.